Yeah! Yeah! In the warehouse gym, we break the mold. We lift iron weights like they're made of gold. Nick and Will on the podcast vibe, talking about routines, yeah, feeling so alive. Sweat drips down as the baseline hits. Warehouse echo with the power of grit. Guys, night podcast with the knowledge to share. Training tips, yeah, we're taking it there. Warehouse hustle, lifted higher. Iron clashing with hearts of fire. Nick and Will, they got the plan. Training like we Superman.
Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome to Warehouse Workouts on Guys Night. Here with Nick, as always. Tonight we got a special guest with us.
Yep.
Henry.
Yep.
Welcome to the show, brother.
Awesome. Glad to be here. Yeah, glad to have you. So maybe tell us a little bit about your background as far as like weightlifting and, you know, I know you've gone through a pretty crazy weight loss journey and stuff.
I have lost upwards of 50 pounds in the last 5 months. I'm trying to go for some heavy bench lately, trying to get a 500-pound bench. Working on small goals.
Yeah, strength guy, down 10 pounds a month. That's a pretty good average. Yeah. What'd you do to get there?
I cut out bread and butter.
That's a magic
so
trick.
hard.
Yeah. It's funny how like a small thing and just, you know, kind of meal prepping your meals and everything. And
it's just cutting out them two alone saved a lot of things for me.
Yeah, I bet.
I limited myself down to a 2,800 calorie a day limit and then worked on that.
For a guy like you too, especially 300 pounds, right? You weigh about
348, 291 or 292 today.
Right.
God dang, man, that's impressive, dude.
Yeah, that's a low calorie count for a guy that size. I mean, to put it in perspective for you, 251 this morning, and I've eaten 5,100 calories a day. So I mean, almost double.
Oh yeah.
So obviously you're depleting yourself.
Mm-hmm.
Energy, was that a problem at first, especially when it comes to, like, you know, you power lift? So
for the first few weeks, yeah. Now it's kind of power through it.
Good
got to
deal.
eat the right things before I go work out.
Yeah, we've learned about a couple of those things here recently when you're trying to get those glycogen levels right and trying to get healthy before you go in.
I talk about that a lot too, about like the meal choices and what you eat and when you eat them. So like, I guarantee you, if you were to have a logbook of your lifts and you eat all your carbs or a good amount of carbs before you train versus having your carbs spread out throughout the day, when you eat more carbs before you train, your lifts will be better. I mean, it just gives you energy, you know? You have more strength and whatnot. So I see a lot of people that, like, they'll just eat whatever throughout the day. But when you eat it is important, and you want to use it as fuel, and then you want to use it to recover. But, you know, eating small meals throughout the day to keep your digestive system going good and keep your metabolism up can kind of let you. That's how you get that 2 birds, 1 stone, right? You eat your food near your workout for your larger meals, and then your smaller meals throughout the day to keep your metabolism going, build muscle and lose fat at the same time.
Yeah.
So what led to the process of you wanting to drop the weight? Like, obviously we talked about your powerlifting before, but was it a health thing? Was it I just wanted to feel a little bit better? Was it
just feel a little bit better? Wanted to get rid of the sleep apnea. I have successfully done that.
Congratulations.
All night now. A lot of it helped. I just got tired of being bad as can be.
Yeah, I can hear you.
Absolutely.
So now the training, has it changed? Are you still lifting heavy? Are you trying to, like,
Still lifting pretty heavy.
Yeah.
Other than legs. I have last January I blew out my knee. And finally, a month and a half ago, was able to start hitting leg day.
Oh, so no leg day.
That's all light, 135, 200 reps on squats.
Yeah.
Really push it.
It's funny though, for a guy, I know Henry from the other gym and stuff, and we're buddies, but for a guy that doesn't train legs, he's got pretty good legs. So he pulled his shorts on the other day. I'm like, oh shit, bro, all right, there you go. Yeah, hell yeah.
Right on.
So yeah, he's definitely not skipping leg day, you know, just kind of lowering the weights and working on that rehab process for sure.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, so you guys know each other from the other warehouse, the one in Worcester, right?
Ashland.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, appreciate making the drive all the way out here to work out here.
Oh yeah, no problem.
Yeah.
But how long have you been a member up there?
4 years.
Okay.
Roughly.
What's your what kind of got you hooked into the the warehouse?
Honestly, it was the environment. You know, I liked it a lot better than everywhere else I went. You know, I used to go to Fleets back in the day. I moved out of state for a while, came back, and that was the first place I went when I came back.
Right on.
Been there since.
I tell you what, as a testimonial to the warehouse environment, they do put together a really good gym culture, and that you don't get that. I mean, you could buy nice equipment, you got a nice building and everything, but the gym culture is tough because it's hard to control the people that come and the attitudes that are here. So all the warehouse gyms that I've trained at have been super supportive. You have a lot of big bodybuilders, power lifters, people that just want to lose weight, regular, average Joe guys that come in here and train. So everything's always been super inclusive and everybody just supports everybody in their journey.
It's the best part about it. Mm-hmm. Everybody out there kind of just gets along. There's no hate out there.
Yeah, and Craig does a good job of setting these up just to kind of way everything's broken out and stuff like that. I like that he's got the power lifter room in the back kind of separated. So when you feel like being angry, you can go in there. And if you feel like being in the community and talking to people, then you can come out here and you can see it's pretty packed tonight on a Wednesday night. Everybody in trying to get those workouts in after the day of work.
I'd like to ask you guys this question is, do you feel like, and I feel this way personally, but do you feel like the more commercial gyms are the more like less inviting gyms out there? Like,
I mean, it depends. Everyone's different. I mean, you could talk about Planet Fitness. Like, the nice thing about Planet Fitness is it's 100 degrees outside in the summer. I know that when I go in there, it's going to be 72 degrees. It's going to be comfortable. The equipment's clean. It all works. It's all newer.
But with that, also, you need a little discomfort with the workout.
Yeah.
I like that too.
Yeah.
That's why I like Henry.
One of my favorite things is opening up the garage doors and letting that heat in.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, there's something for everybody, but the warehouse, if I'm traveling out of state, I obviously don't have one of those available to me. There's always a Planet Fitness. And then there's some commercial gyms that are different. Crunch is one, and there's some equipment in here from there. I've been to a couple of those. They're okay.
I do like Crunch gyms. They are pretty good. We don't have too many here in Ohio, so they do run a pretty nice commercial gym. Whenever I go, even when I'm out of town, I'm traveling, a lot of times I'll find like a hole in the wall bodybuilder gym, and they're just happy to have you there. They're like, "Oh my God, cool! Come check out our stuff."
Yeah,
that's cool. Like the Planet Fitnesses and the LA Fitnesses of the world, they're just like, "All right, here's your day pass. That's a ridiculous amount of money for a day pass usually, and come on in." And in fact, we have the $10 a month membership that works out great. But come on in and nice to see you. Like, I don't know, just less of a community feel. I feel like more like a big box store.
Yeah, definitely. And then we actually we were gonna go tanning at Planet Fitness last night. It was like 6:00, and holy shit, there's probably 500 people.
Yeah. Oh yeah,
like,
especially this time of year.
Yeah. Well, that's what it was. But I was like,
new year, new me people.
Yeah. I've seen that place open for a year now. I've never seen that many people in here. It's like, it just looked like everybody's miserable because like every machine was taken. I was like, the tanning bed had like a line. I was like, fuck this, we're just going home.
Yeah. Well, that's a good thing to bring up too. Like, this time of year, you're gonna run into a lot of really busy gyms. Like, that's just part of the culture right now. Everybody's trying to get fit. Come springtime, I promise you, will not be this busy. I promise. But what do you do when you're in a gym and all the machines are taken? Like, how do you get your workout in? I can say for me, like, I ask a lot of people to work in. So I'll say, if you're on a machine and I need to use that machine, like, hey, do you mind if I work in with you or whatever? And 9 out of 10 times everybody says they're cool. Like, oh yeah, no problem. So,
or they'll hurry up.
Right.
Yeah.
Trying to get out of it as quick as possible to stop talking.
There's a couple of gyms that I like, Planet Fitnesses that I go to every time I'm in there, Detroit, or I'm in up by Michigan State. And if you go up and you ask to work in, like, they just you could just have it.
Yeah.
They don't want to mess with moving the weights back and forth and stuff like that. But I think most people in general are willing to let somebody work in.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Everybody kind of wants to see a little bit out of somebody.
Yeah, for sure.
Well, especially when it's super busy. You know what I mean? You go into a big commercial gym and, January, and there's, the floor's packed and all the machines are taken. Like, you kind of got to read the room a little bit and say, okay, yeah, if somebody asked me to work in, absolutely, dude, I get it. There's no open machines. So that's a good way to go about it. Just be polite. And if somebody is negative to you, you don't have to take that. You know what I mean? Like, I see that happen a lot, dude. When people will be like, they'll be like, oh, can I work in? And they're like, no, I got 5 more sets or whatever. It's like they don't own the gym, dude. You can 100% work in with them. You know what I mean? So yeah, or find another machine and work in with somebody else because that person's an asshole.
Right.
Yeah.
All right, so what are we going to do tonight? I mean, obviously Henry's known for his strength, but we're going to try to switch that up on him tonight, right?
Yeah, so Henry trains particularly like in a powerlifting mode. So he's going to do a lot of 5x5s, a lot of heavy weight for lower repetitions compared to how we're going to train today. So that's great. A great way to build strength. Absolutely a great way to build strength. A lot of your strongmen and powerlifting guys train a lot like Henry does. We're going to focus today on hypertrophy and muscle growth. So we're going to be doing failure sets similar to, if you watched the podcast before, to what we've done in the past, where we're going to be going, doing rep ranges a little bit higher, probably 10, 12, 15, sometimes even a little bit more. And then we're going to use some failure techniques like rest pauses and negatives to get past that failure point. So a lot of times your body gets to a point where it just can't move the weight anymore. You've reached this absolute failure. There's certain ways that you can get above and beyond and squeeze a little bit more out of that toothpaste container, as I like to say. So we're going to focus on that a little bit today.
Yeah, and I got to say, because like you, I was more of like a 6'4", 8'4" when I lifted up until, I don't know, a couple months ago. And there's definitely a difference when it comes into that, getting that failure on those high reps. And it's really disheartening when it happens.
Yeah. Yeah. I'll tell you something else too. This is something I've noticed lately training is, and I wanted to bring this up today, is there's a difference between I can't and I don't want to. Okay. Yeah. So the I can't is I physically cannot move this weight. Like I'm pushing as hard as I can. I'm giving it everything. If my life depended on it, this weight will not move. And then there's the I don't want to, where this hurts a little bit and I'm uncomfortable and I want to quit. And so don't be a I don't want to guy, be a I can't guy, you know? And if you fail, if you quit early, don't kid yourself and say, oh, I failed. No, dude, you didn't want to. That's what it was. So keep that in mind when you're training. You know, there's a difference between I can't and I don't want to.
And that's always a great reason to have an awesome guy that's working out with you, a spotter, a trainer, somebody that's going to get in there and be like, no, they're going to make you hold that weight, finish those reps. Because when you're by yourself, it's easy to be like, yeah, that's failure. I can't do anymore. But when someone's there to pull it up the last half of a rep or the last third of a rep or the last, 10th of that rep to just really get the most out of it, like then you really experience true failure and you want to just crawl around on the ground.
Yes. and when you're doing it back and forth with somebody, that competitive nature, especially as men, like we want to compete. I don't want to be the guy who quit early.
Yeah.
You don't want to be the guy who quit early. You don't want to be the guy who quit early. So we have like a reputation to uphold as, when we're training together. That's like the most barbaric, normal thing that men have ever done since the beginning of time is like, kind of puff our chests up and hold our heads high and, and get after it. So
you like that forever.
That's right. Yeah. I love that. I love that about it. So that barbaric instinct.
Listen, anybody that's out there listening, and I know we had to switch up the stream tonight on YouTube and Facebook, so I'm not surprised we don't have a lot of people on there, but make sure if you come across this, share, like the channel, and comment with any questions that you have along the way. We're going to move to the mobile side of things, and we're going to squeeze over to the first exercise. So what are we going to start off with tonight?
We're going to do some inclined bench press paired with some banded push-ups. So that's how we're going to start things off. So why don't we get that set up?
Let's make it happen.
Go secure that. You want to meet us over there, Will? Oh, you got it.
Walking over with you, right behind you, buddy.
Beautiful.
Going to be popular after today.
All right, Henry's a pretty big guy here, so we're going to start him off on a nice warm-up. We normally start with like a 1 plate or 2 plates usually. 1 plate. Let's warm up a little bit. We'll start with a plate. We're going to work our way up. We're going to do like 8 to 10 reps. Let's just get this is a good incline here, actually. I like this one. So the nice part about working with Henry is he's kind of an experienced lifter, so he understands how to set himself up in the Smith machine. He's making sure the weight is going to come down across the middle of his chest, kind of where your nipples are. He's going to drive up. So we're going to get a couple reps in here and get some good blood flow. It's really important to get some of these feelers in for 2 reasons. Number one, we want to prime that muscle. So we want to get the chest firing to be engaged. We don't want to be using too much front delt or tricep in this exercise, which can happen if you go cold. I got you, Henry. So it's very good to get some feelers in here. It's also good because as you're warming up, you're going to stretch out those tendons and those ligaments, and then we can get an idea of what type of working weight we want. So Henry and I are going to sit here and we're going to try to figure out what a good 8 reps would be, what a hard 8 reps. We want to be failing at rep 8. So we might get 7, we might get 9, who knows, but we want to try to put in our head as we're warming up what's going to be a hard set of 8. This is good. Henry's coming down, full pause, driving up.
That's too easy.
Yeah. This is going to be an easy one for him. You go up another plate. All right, ladies and gentlemen at home, do not go home and warm up with 315. Henry is a strong guy, so this is nice. Last week we had more of a beginner lifter. This week we're going to have more of an experienced guy, so it'll be fun. Just to goes to show you that you can get a good 20-minute workout at any level, you know. A little bit, I think. Actually, I don't know if they have chalk. Sorry.
They do, but you're going to have to deal without it.
Maybe in the
bucket somewhere.
That's all right.
Oh, yeah, let's go.
Good. 1. Good, Henry. 2. 3.
Well, now we're going to learn to appreciate those last 8 reps.
4. Good.
Go push.
5. Good.
Come on.
All right, how'd that feel? Heavy, light?
Awkward.
Not used to the machine. You think maybe a 10 or a 10 on each side, or
How many reps are going?
8?
8 or drop down?
Drop down a little bit. Why don't we stay? Yeah, okay. Let's go down.
We're gonna go down.
We're gonna make it. So he struggled on that 5th rep. This is actually a good example. So he just did 5. He struggled on that 5th rep. So if our goal is 8, then and he's struggling on 5 on his warm up, then we know if we want to get a good hard 8, then we can't stay at that weight. So we got to go down just a little bit. So we went down to a quarter. And now, Henry, when you do these, we're gonna go nice and slow and controlled the whole way down. So touch, drive up, squeeze hard at the top, push your biceps together at the top, lock out completely, right back down. So we're gonna keep a good pace here.
And we're gonna get 8 no matter what, right?
Yeah, Henry's getting 8.
Sure
we're gonna make him get 8. And we might get more. If Henry's got more in the tank, we're gonna keep going. Drive. Good. Yep. Good. Big squeeze at the top. Big squeeze at the top. 1 second pause. Hold. Squeeze. Down. Butt down. Squeeze. Good. Come on. Butt down. Squeeze. Good.
Come on.
Drive.
Let's go.
Oh. Good.
There we go.
All right. Very good. All right, now we're gonna pull this 25 off. We're gonna grab this band. All right, so I want you to do a banded push-up. So you're gonna take behind the back. We're gonna do like till failure, so like probably 10 or 15, whatever we got.
Oh yeah, now we're gonna feel it.
Yeah. Oh, that's all right. Go ahead. Yep. So that band is really making them squeeze at the top of that rep. 2 more. Come on.
Oh, come on.
1. There we go. There we go. Good. That's good. All right. We'll get a little rest. We'll be back in there.
Woo.
So Henry's sweating already. 1 set in, baby. I love it. Yeah, that's what it's about. So, okay. So we did a hard 8. This next set, we're probably going to try to do 10 to 15. We took the quarter off. I might even go down just a little bit more. Stretch out a little bit. Go ahead. Yeah, let's go down just a little bit more because I'm going to make this set real hard. Do a quarter and a 10. All right. So this next set, we're going to do pause top and pause bottom. So that's going to be a way for us to make the weight feel even heavier. So that's the thing is like you can do heavy weight and just keep moving it, or you can do lighter weight, make that weight harder and have less risk of injury here. So so this is a pretty mild weight, especially for a guy like Henry who can, I mean, what's your flat bench, Henry?
425, 455 right now.
Yeah, so that's pretty good. So, but we're gonna work with 100 and whatever this is, 1 or 2. This would be 205.
No, 185. 185.
205. Ready? Pause at the bottom. Pause at the top. Up. Squeeze hard at the top. Yep.
Oh yeah.
Drive. 2. Good. Down again. 3. Good. 4.
Oh man.
Good.
205 feeling heavy.
Yep.
Yeah, fuck yeah, dude.
There we go. Come on.
Come on.
Go. There you go. Up. Good. Come on. Oh,
Yes.
good. Back down.
Nice.
Go ahead and do 10 push-ups. This guy.
Oh, you get. Thought you were gonna let him not have the band.
Yeah, I don't know. We're getting the band. Oh, sorry. Got it? Good. Ready? 1. Good. 2, 3, 4, 5. Come on, Henry. 6. Come on.
Oh, he's fighting
7. Good. 8. See, Henry's digging deep. He's gonna get it one way or another. He don't care how pretty they are.
Hey, he's
9.
getting it.
10. Good. All right.
Nice job, dude.
All right. So this last set, we're gonna take a little break. Let him catch his breath or whatever. This last set, we're gonna do 100 reps.
Oh yeah.
So how this is gonna go is we're gonna do 100. I'm not super concerned about form here or anything like that. This is just squeeze a little bit extra out of the toothpaste container. So we do 100 reps. Now we want to see how many times you can do it without racking. So if you can do 100 reps all the way through, great. If you have to rack it, then we'll stop the count there. We'll give you a 10-second break and you go again. So that's how we're gonna do it. So
I'm about to say you're trying to get this guy to do 100 reps.
Yep. Yeah.
It looks like half his soul's still laying on the
I know,
ground.
right?
Yeah.
This is a good burnout. This is a great burnout for chest. It's one I used to do when I was a kid all the time. I used to always do it on the decline, but you could really do incline, decline, flat, whatever, and just get 100 reps, bust them out like that. So,
Henry, how are your shoulders feeling? Are you starting to use your shoulders a little bit on that incline? Yeah.
So that's one thing that's really common with powerlifters is when their chest starts to fail, the rest of their body takes over. And as a bodybuilders, we train ourselves to not do that, right? Like we want to keep that isolated in the chest as much as we can. But for powerlifters, when they train our strongmen, they're not really concerned too much about the hypertrophy, but just, hey, we need to move this weight. So when you're in a powerlifting meet, they don't give a shit what muscle you use to achieve that weight. They just want you to achieve it, So, which is good. Henry's body works as a machine. Mine maybe works more like I isolate what I'm trying to hit. So, so that's always a good way to go. All right, Henry, let's jump back in here. All right, so 100 rep set. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, come on, 18, 19.
Oh, come on.
20, come on. 21, come on. 22, come on. 23, push. 2 more. 1, 2. Rest.
Nice job,
10,
dude.
9, 8, 7, 6,
Woo, stretch
5,
it out.
4, 3, 2, 1. Let's go again. Was that 26? Was that where we're at?
25.
Yeah, I think so. There's 7, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34.
Get that full squeeze.
35.
Oh, fuck.
Come on. 36. Good. 37. Come on. 38. 39. 40. Good. 10. 9. 8.
Work on those reps.
7. 6.
Did you ever think
5,
135 pounds would feel so heavy?
Oh, yeah.
Dude.
I like that.
What? All right, back in there. All right, we're at 40. Let's get
Now, I
20
know
more.
we're trying to get these reps up no matter
Ready?
what, but is there
1,
a struggle at him
3,
not going all the
4,
way up with that
5.
tension?
6, 7. What's that?
I said, I know we're trying to get as many of these reps in as we can.
10. 50.
So, like, with him not going all the way up and getting that full range of motion,
Typically, I'd like to have a full range of motion here. This is more of like a intensity builder, so I'm okay with a little sloppier form on these guys. But ideally, as you get to that 100 reps and you start to get a little bit more stamina in you, then you start to critique that form and make it a little bit better. No one's going to get hurt doing sloppy form with 135 pounds, which is nice. At least nobody at Henry's size, at least. So maybe if you're, a high school kid or something. But yeah, so yeah, this is one of those ones where form maybe isn't as important, but the intensity is there. So we want to get every last bit we can. I'll hop back in there, Henry. Let's go. Let's get 15.
luckily
Ready?
for you, Nick likes to talk. You
1,
got about 20 seconds.
2. All right, yeah, get a little extra rest. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Good. 13, 14, 15. All right, we'll give yourself another 20 seconds. So, here's the thing with this is you can do this and you can play around with the rest times. You can play, I want to give myself a minute rest time. I want to give myself 30 seconds. I want to give myself 10 seconds, whatever it is, So as you do this particular workout, you can kind of play around with that. When I was like doing these on a regular basis, I could make it all the way through to 100 in 2 to 3 rests usually.
Wow.
So 2 was the best I ever did, but that was tough. That was like not my best form, but with good form for 3 rests usually. So,
Right on.
which is tough. After you've just done a bunch of workouts, we'd always finish with these. So,
Oh, yeah. That's
Yeah.
burning you out quick.
and it's funny, like if you keep it in your plan and you do it every week, you will get better at this one. It's a humbler at first, for sure.
Oh, yeah.
All right, Henry, let's go.
You said yeah.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5,
Let's count some new
7,
energy.
8, 9, 10. That's 75. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Come on. 6. All right, that's
All right, 19
81.
left.
So we got to get 19 more. 19 more. We'll give him a nice long break here. We'll get 19. And we'll be on to the next exercise. This is exercise number 1. So, yeah. Yeah.
One of the things that's awesome, though, when you work out and you do these different routines and stuff like that with somebody you haven't worked out with is like, you're like, holy shit, like, have I really been working out that hard the last couple of weeks? Like, I felt like I was.
Yeah. And I like to do some extreme stuff too on here, especially because A, we're short on time, but B, because we're only trying to get one in 20 to 30 minutes. And B, with Henry, Henry's a hell of a lifter. Like that, like no joke. Like he trains hard. I've seen him train. He leaves nothing on the table. So, but to do something like this sometimes it's so different and it's so humbling. You feel like shit, man. I feel like this is day 1,
Yeah.
But
My ass kicked by it.
yeah, that's what
Well,
we're
the
here
nice
for.
thing is, though, is like there was a time where like I wasn't getting sore for a while, and I was like, man, I was really thought I was training hard, but like then you get into that atrophy. What do you call it? The hypo.
The hypertrophy.
Yeah, I always have to struggle with that. But you get into that, and you're like, wow, I'm fucking sore the next day.
Yeah. Very sore. So yeah, I can't wait for that text tomorrow to see how I feel. Yeah, thanks a lot, asshole. I can't work today.
Yeah, hell yeah. I can drive walls, bitch.
Yeah. 19. 1, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19.
Nice. Oh yeah, dude. Way to
Good
get
deal.
that in there, man.
All right, here, Henry, here's your headphones. Let's move over here, do some shoulders and chest. So,
Normally my warm-up's about 30 minutes.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
While get going.
Yeah.
You're there now.
Not today. We only got 20, 30 minutes of the whole workout. So yeah. Good deal. Let's use this one right here. So aren't use this one, are you? What's up, guys? How you doing? Good, real good. Oh, cool. Thanks, man. We're getting Henry looking good today. All right, hop in there, Henry. We're gonna shoot for like we're doing 10 to 12 progressive. So close grip here. Yep. Good. 2. Good. 3. Good. 4. Good. 5. Good. 6. 7. 8. 9. 10. All right, how'd that feel? Pretty light?
Yeah.
Yeah, cool.
I love it when you do something.
I don't normally do things.
That's good.
The whole thing, though.
The whole change up. We got to take a rest here.
Well, I love it when it's like really light. So you're like, oh man, I'm gonna have great form.
Yeah, I got you.
I'm gonna really push the form out, and then you're like,
here, hold
shit,
on.
I'm burnt.
Let me grab you a water. Here, bro. Cold. It's cold. Oh, you can sip out of it. I don't give a shit. Unless you got herpes or something. Yeah. Just gonorrhea. That's fine.
You got it.
Yeah. Hey, honey, how'd you get herpes? Henry gave it to me. All right, let's go. 15. 1, 2, 3, 4. Full lockout. 5. There you go. 6, 7, 8. Lock it out. 9. Come on. 10, 11. Good. 12. Good. 13.
Oh, come on.
14. 15. Good. Ooh, stay there.
We're getting in there.
I know. A little different. A little different way to
Think
feel it.
about the world difference.
That's right. That's our goal. Keep the muscle guessing. How much time we got, Will?
We're 30 minutes into the whole day.
In the whole
so,
thing? Yeah, so we'll probably 10 minutes into the workout.
Yeah.
Perfect. That's good.
If we go a little over 20, I don't think Henry will mind.
And okay, yeah. Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah, Henry probably prefers to go 30.
We play. Yeah, we'll go for an hour. Yeah, over your 2-hour podcast.
You know, until you put me in the car, we're good.
Yeah. Well, the reason why I asked is just because of the viewers. I want to make sure it's like a 20 to 30 minute workout.
Yeah.
We did a lot of warm up feeler sets, so I'm not really going to count that time of where Henry's going there, warming up, trying to get some blood flow. So we'll count from like that first working set, which probably is about 10 to 15 minutes. So we got another 10 or 15 minutes at least to get this out. So, all right, next one, same thing. Call to 15, pause up top, pause bottom, full lockout. When you come up, I want you to squeeze hard on them shoulders. Squeeze. 1, good. 2, good. 3, good. 4, good. 5, good. 6, there it is. 7,
There we
good.
go. Come on.
8, come on, Henry, you got this. Come on. 9, there we go. Come on, let's go. 10, come on. 11, yeah, lightweight. 12, this is easy. 13, lockout hard. Yep. 14, each rep as good as the last. Let's go. 15, good. Go ahead, rest. 15
Nice.
seconds. 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 10.
All right, let's go.
1,
Hammer him out.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, all the way up. Come on. 8, 9, 10. Lock out. Lower it down nice and slow. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Breathe, baby, breathe.
6, 7, 8. Back up. 8-second count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Up. 1, 2, 3, 4,
That's where it hurts.
5, 6, 7. Up. Come on, fight it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Up. 1. There we go. There we
Nice.
go. That's the failure we want. So that's good. We were just talking about I don't want to and I don't can't. That was I can't. That was I can't. Ain't nothing in there. Yeah, that's a tough set. So cool. All right. So we're all done with these. We got a good shoulder pump. We got a good chest pump. Let's do some side delt raises into a front delt raise. So
Are we gonna move to dumbbells? or are we
dumbbell,
gonna do
baby.
this on the-
Yeah. With water?
Yeah.
Have at it. All right, so I will demonstrate. This will be nice and easy. We'll start with maybe 25s. We're gonna do half rep into a full rep, right? Half rep into a full rep, all right? And then we're gonna do 10 of those. Then we're gonna jump onto this guy here. We're gonna pick it up and do 12 all the way. I want to go to your eyes. Back down, yep. All the way. 1 second hold, back down.
Oh, sweatshirt's coming off now.
Yeah. Big, we're called Big Sexy.
Turtle's coming out of his shell.
Big Sexy's in the house right now. Yeah. I love it. All right, ready? Good. All the way up. There we go.
Oh wow, yeah.
All the way up. Leave it down.
Smoke
Pinky
those
to elbow.
shoulders.
Up. Good. Right here. Good. Up. Half. Up. High. There you go. Half. Up. Keep it in front of you. Half. Up. Good. Up. Good. Up. Good. Up. Good. All right.
Smokes.
Right there.
All right, now we're gonna really see how gas is in the tank.
All the way up to your eyes. Good. Good. 3, 4. Good. 5, 6, 7, 8. Come on. 9. Good. 10. Good. 2 more. 1, 2. 1, 2. Good. Good set. All right, so we're gonna go down a little bit. These were kind of heavy. We're gonna do the same set. One thing we're gonna focus on this time is at the 20s. I think because the weight was a little bit heavier, we're gonna lead with our elbows and our pinkies. We're always gonna keep that weight below our elbows when we come up. So we're gonna halfway up like this. Full. Half. Full. And Henry's pretty well smoked. So don't be afraid when you've had a hard chest, a hard shoulder, you come over here to do side delts, you can only pick up 10, 15, 20 pounds. There ain't no shame in that. So no. Yeah, that's good. That's good. You're smoked. That's what it is. Yep. Half. Full. Good. Half. Full. Good. Try to take that trap out of it. Full. Good. Push them shoulders down. There you go. Push. Good. Half. Push. Good. Half. Push. 2 more. Ready? 1, 2. I'm trying to compress his shoulders down. A lot of times when your shoulders come up, you start to use too much trap. So, and sometimes that happens when you're training hard and you're leaving nothing on the table. Pick that up, 12.
Well, especially when you're by yourself, right?
Yeah, you're by yourself. You're leaving nothing on the table like Henry is right now. Form starts to get sloppy. That's why we're using lighter weights. Nobody's getting hurt with a little bit of sloppy form on a 20-pound dumbbell or on a 40-pound shoulder raise. You know, if your form isn't perfect there, that's okay. Especially when you're on one of these intensity type training programs. So good. Yep. 1, 2. 1, 2. Good. There we go. A little extra credit there for Henry. I like that. Woo. I fucking love it. Yeah. Have to give this dude a t-shirt soon. All right, we're gonna do one more set of this. Give yourself a little rest. We'll do one more set of this, and then we'll do our last one, which is gonna be a rear delt. So, yeah. Perfect. How you feeling?
Tight.
Yeah, tight.
I'm not used to all the quickness of the rep.
Yeah, coming right one after another after another.
About a 2-hour workout.
Yeah.
Stretch it out.
Yeah, for sure. And honestly, like, it's good. Both have their place, right? It's good sometimes to take your time, focus on that form, get every rep perfect, maybe take a little extra rest. Those are fine. Those are good to do. Other times, days like today, when we're trying to get one in quick, you can do it. So, and learning how to change your pace and make it hard still is super important, because there might be a day where you got something going on. You got to work. You got your kids staying or whatever, but you need to get that lift in. I only got a half hour. Yeah. We know we could do it. You know what I mean? We're doing it right now.
You know, you can see a failure in 30 minutes.
Let's get this last one in. Half into full. Half into full. Good. Half into full. Keep that in front of you. Half into full. Good. Half out in front of you. Full. There you go. Half full. Good. Half full. 2 more. 1, 2, 2. Good. Back on the other one. Run away. This weight had enough too. Good. Make them count, Henry. Make them count. Good. Very good. 1, 2. 1, 2. Good. Excellent. All right. So that one we did. That's going to focus on that front delt. So we've hit the front delt on our shoulder press over here with the close grip shoulder press. We also hit it again with the shoulder raise, the side delt with the dumbbell raises, the chest over there on the bench. So now if we're coming up from chest and shoulders, you have your chest, which we've hit, the front delt, which we've hit, the side delt, which we've hit. Now it's time to hit some rear delt. This is one that a lot of guys neglect, which gives you that real 3D look when you get into your side chest, or just in general, if you want to have that real round shoulder look. A lot of guys have a big front shoulder that it just falls off. So we don't want that. We want a nice, well-balanced physique, so we need to make sure we hit that. There's not a lot of really good exercise that do it. This is one of my favorites. They're like a rear delt fly. I call this particular version the Steven, because my good friend, IB Pro, Steven Conable, can't say his name. Steven Conable, IBB Classic Pro, just turned pro universe. He showed to me how to superset these. So let's do that. We're gonna start with these. We'll just stick with these 20s for now. We're gonna come over here. You put a bench at incline height. Put your head down on the pad, and you're just gonna do a rear fly. Hold, right? You're gonna do 12 of these, and then when you're done with the 12, you go immediately into a face pull. So you're going to pull this weight to your face. You're going to take your elbows and drive them up to your ears. Your elbows, try to touch them to your ears. Okay? So it's going to be a rear delt fly into a face pull. We'll start with the 20s, see how that feels. Short guys, yeah. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, and then 12 face pulls. Yeah, 1, elbows to your ears. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, good. 7, 8, good. 9, 10, right here, Henry. 11,
There you go.
12, good.
All right.
We'll raise. What's that? Couldn't feel it.
Fucking arms.
No. Yeah. Is this height a little bit better for you? See if that's. I think that's gonna work a little bit better for you. I think. Yeah, you're a little.
Pretty fucking far down.
Yeah. You're like tying your shoes down there. That's all right though. Cool. How's the weight? Weight feel okay?
Yeah.
Can we go a little heavier, you think, or no?
You do one more here. See where we're at.
All right, good. That's an important thing.
Start with one more. Let's go down.
Yeah. That's all right. We'll see how this is. If we're still getting good activation here, that's fine. I could tell at the end it started looking like it was getting a little bit hard. So that's good. Yeah. And when I train people, I ask those type of questions a lot. Hey, how'd that feel? Can you go heavier or no? And there comes a point when you go up and you can move the weight, but you're not getting good engagement anymore. So you don't want to be there. I have that happen all the time, especially on like a deadlift. Like I might be able to deadlift the weight, but I'm feeling it in all the wrong places. So that's a good sign that you're probably using other muscles to move that weight that you're not intending to use. And once they start firing and activating, it's hard to take that back away. So it's important to listen to your body, say, okay, this is a good weight. I'm getting a good contraction. Be honest with yourself about it, and then go up or stay where you're at, you know? So, all right, let's go again.
You always just focus on the squeeze and the stretch, right?
Yep, the squeeze and the stretch. Yep, squeeze. Good. Good, right here. Good. Yep. Out. Yep. Open your palms a little bit. Try to do it like palm open. Like this. Turn this way. There you go. Yep. And then we'll turn them for the face pull. Come on. Yep. Let's go. 3 more. 1, 2, 3. All right, face pull. Elbows to your ears. Good. Good. Big stretch at the bottom. Yep. Drive. Good. 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 5 more. 4, 3, 2, 1. Boom. Yeah, let's stay there. That's good. Yeah. I can tell that's pumping up. Yeah, for sure. Cool. That looks good. How we feeling?
Oh, nice and tight.
Nice and tight. That's what we like it.
Got that pump going.
That's right. Good pump going. Henry's got good sweat going. He's definitely burning some calories. We're gonna have him on a national stage here in no time. It'll be great. Yeah.
Definitely earned yourself something other than chicken and rice.
Hell yeah. He's earning his supper tonight.
Thanks in the car, man.
I have a 7-egg meal at the end of the day. I love that.
What's that?
I have a 7 whole egg meal at the end of the day too. So that's cool.
Carton eggs a day, 6 cans of tuna, and a pound of spinach.
That's a lot. That's a lot.
Damn.
Yeah, watch your sodium on that one. That's but we'll talk about that later. But we got a lot of sodium in that. That's one thing a lot of people don't realize too. They eat a lot of eggs or egg whites, which are great. I eat, like I said, 7 a day. But eggs have a ton of sodium in it, so make sure your sodium and pH balance is really good too.
2 gallons of water.
Yeah, that helps too. Yep, for sure. 2 gallons of water is good. Absolutely. So I try to regulate pretty much everything, keep it consistent. So all right, last one. Hell yeah, dude. Let's go. Let's try to get 15. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15.
There
all right,
we
15
go.
face pulls. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Come on, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Keep that face focused. 13, 14, 15. Good. Real
Nice.
good. All right, so that's it on that one. But I want to point out something here real quick. So this was designed to be a free set, progressive set, right? Progressive. So you might say, hey, Nick, what do you mean progressive? You did the same weight every single time. So progressive doesn't always mean add weight. So the first set we did 12 reps of both, right? The second set we then fixed our form a little bit. We changed our grip. We made sure that we were hitting the muscle that we're intending to hit a little bit better. Okay, we improved, right? That's what progressive means, you improve. So we improved the form in the second set. The third set, we bumped up to 15 reps instead of 12 reps. So now we increased the reps. So if you're doing set progressive overload or doing sets that are progressive, you not always need to add weight. Everybody thinks like, oh, you have to add a couple pounds, add a couple pounds, add a couple pounds. No, if you can fix your form, if you can get an extra rep, that counts as a progressive overload. So just kind of keep that in mind when you're training. You know, it doesn't always have to be an increase in weight. It can be a better form, or it could be an increase in volume, more reps. So,
Right on. Henry, how you feeling, brother?
what? Yeah. I'd say Henry made it, man. For a quick 20-minute, you know, he did pretty good. He's definitely a warehouse warrior. 100%.
For sure.
100%. Didn't bitch or moan. We hit failure. He did a good job. Multiple times. Yeah, that's the goal.
Awesome. Let's go ahead and
We'll go sit down on the couch and have a little chit chat about it. What's that? Yeah, a little different, huh?
Everything is different from how I do.
That's cool. That's amazing. Like, well, I feel like a lot of people, they're probably like, I could, 20 minutes. That's easy. But nah, I don't know, man. You start doing shit like that, it's pretty hard. That's right. If you need any water or anything. There's a drinking fountain right around the corner there if you want it. But you're welcome to drink out of this. That's no problem. Cool. Henry's rehydrating himself from his 20-minute workout session here.
Yeah, I mean, I'd say that he probably bit off more than he thought he was going to have to tonight.
Yeah.
And it's funny because you see him over there on the incline press when we first start off. Like, he's eager to throw another plate. And then, 10, 8, 8. And then you're like, shit, I can't keep doing this.
You hit
at
that
12,
wall.
15. Like, yeah. And, one of the other things I noticed, too, when you get into those high reps, is when you get that real deep stretch.
Yep.
And you fully extend it, like, you really start to learn what that failure means.
Right.
Because you're, like, everything is shutting down at that point. It's little by little, you can't finish those reps.
We did that more so on the shoulder press than we did on the bench press, just because of the nature of which the workout was designed for. On the bench press, it was more an intensifier. I really want to build that intensity level up right off the rip. So that way, when we get into these other movements, we already have that established. So, okay, we're there, we're at failure. And so everything is going to be hard at that point. So kind of try to smoke them to start with and then push everything we can get out of it. That's how, when you're in a time crunch trying to lift in 20, 30 minutes, that's a good way to do. Come out the rip. Don't wait for it to get hard for you to start working. You know what I mean? Work hard off the rip. And then, but ideally, if I had an hour and a half with Henry to do a chest workout and shoulder workout, we would be over there on the Smith machine doing exactly what you're saying. We would be focusing more on full range of motion. We'd be slowing those reps down. Might take a little longer rest between sets, to be able to get maximum hypertrophy. So, but today, Henry burned a lot of calories. I guarantee you that.
Yeah,
I guarantee you he got good hypertrophy. I bet you he will be sore tomorrow. I can't wait for that text message. So, I guarantee it. And, just so it's important to think about when you're training what your goal is. If your training is if your goal is getting out fast, okay, well, how can I make the most out of this training? Your goal is, if you got plenty of time, you can take your time and get maximum hypertrophy. You set your goal. If you're a power lifter and you're like, man, my goal is to build as much strength today, then you cater your training on that. That's the cool thing about weightlifting, is it can be done multiple different ways.
Well, and the other thing too is, even if you're a power lifter, like, I'm sure that it's not a bad thing if you go in there once a week and you or even once a month, you train for 1 week where you try to work on that endurance too with those higher reps.
It will help you. Yeah.
Ultimately that all makes you stronger, but it's that different motion that you're giving your body is for sure going to help in other ways.
Yeah, and I would almost put Henry, because Henry's, from what I know about Henry, is he's a pretty he's a power lifter by nature, but he also is trying to improve his physique a little bit too. Like, I know you
talked about losing 50, 60 pounds over the last couple of months.
Yeah. And so, especially for those guys, there's a category for those guys that you'll hear every once in a while. It's called power builders, right? They're power lifter guys that like low rep, high volume training, but they also really want to build a nice physique too. So they're kind of like in between a bodybuilder and power lifter. And these type of days are super important for them, because they can have their days where you're going in and having fun and moving weight on a heavy bench press or heavy squat, heavy deadlift. But then they also have days where it's like, hey, this is hypertrophy day. This is a day that we're going to come in, we're going to burn as many calories as we can. We're going to fill the muscle out as much as we can. We're going to pump as much nutrients into those muscles as we can. And then we can achieve both. You could be a strong ass bodybuilder. Basically,
yeah, absolutely.
That's basically how that works. So, so don't feel like when you're training, you're bottlenecked into one style of training or the other. Switch it up a little bit. Even for power or for bodybuilders, I'd say on the other end of that coin is, for bodybuilders, it's good to have a day where you go a little bit heavier. Maybe take a little bit more rest between sets and get used to feeling a little bit heavier weight. It really helps prevent, like, whenever I get into a plateau where I feel like my weights aren't going up, I don't feel like I'm getting any better each week. that's what I do. I'll move my rep ranges down a little bit. I'll go with a little bit heavier weight for a week or two.
Sure.
Try that out. And then usually that when I switch back to my hypertrophy training, I have enough strength that I built from that to push me to that next level.
It's also a great way to get out of the funk too. You get into a certain routine where you're doing the same thing every week, and then you go in and you change it up, and it's like, oh man, something sore that wasn't sore last week, and you can definitely feel like you got some progress out of it, and makes those workouts a little bit different.
For sure.
And once again, the nice thing about the warehouse is there is a different machine for every muscle in the body. And I think Craig just added a bunch of stuff this week. So he's always adding different things and bringing new machines in. And, you know, that's a great day to have like a test day where you just go in and try 6 or 7 different machines and try to get a different motion out of something.
Yeah, do they accommodate everybody? So, I mean, if you're a cardio guy, they always have a ton of really nice cardio equipment. If you're somebody that likes to do body weight stuff, banded works, things like that. I mean, some gyms don't even have bands. So, you know, if they have a full set of bands back there, the Worcester one actually has like a Ninja Warrior course in it. So,
oh, wow, really?
Climbing cage.
Yeah, it's a climbing cage. So they have that, which is super unique. So there's all kinds of really cool, unique equipment that help pretty much any genre, whether you're a bodybuilder, power lifter, strongman, rock climber, whatever. I mean, you could find stuff to be able to train at any of these gyms.
Yeah,
for sure.
absolutely.
Yeah, I love it.
Awesome, dude. Hey, well, we're glad you made it out tonight. Thanks so much. Hopefully you had a great workout.
Thanks for having me.
Yeah, for sure.
Fun.
We'll definitely have you back on again.
If we get the t-shirts, we'll have to get this guy one for sure.
Yeah, absolutely. So anybody listening, we're going to try to rock some t-shirts for Warehouse Warriors. If you can make it through one of these 20, 30-minute workouts without quitting. You know, we want to kind of expand the brand and get the name out there, not only just the Guys Night podcast, but also the Warehouse Gym. If you're interested, comment your name, message us. You can reach us on email at support@guysnight.com. Night spelled with a K. But yeah, we want to invite anybody out that wants to do this and have a good time and be part of the gym and, you know, be part of one of Nick's crazy ass workouts. Next week, actually, we got a volunteer from the barber shop that's actually built on here.
I love it.
Just getting into the gym for the first time. He wants to get a piece of the action. So, you know, we had Danny last week, was a kind of beginner guy. You know, and he made it through.
He did make it through.
I think he got bit off more than he could shoot. I think he knew what he was going to get.
We had to push him a little bit.
Yeah,
but he finished.
It'll be interesting to see where we go next week, as this is a gentleman that hasn't really worked out at all. So we'll have to definitely get him a good workout. Maybe this gives us a chance to talk about form on things like squats or deadlifts and bench, and those 3 kind of major those major lifts that you kind of learn growing up through high school and stuff like that. But yeah, we'll have to play it by week, and we'll try and make sure we always have somebody here.
Yeah, and if you guys have stuff that you want to learn on the workouts at the warehouse, please comment and put that down in the comments. That way we can cater to what you really want. Because I mean, if I got a bunch of people out there that want to learn how to squat or deadlift, we'll put that in here. You know what I mean? Whatever.
Yeah, 100%. And you know, I see a bunch of guys that have joined through the live periodically on Instagram and stuff like that. If you know, you see something that you would do different, you want to come in and debate it with us or have a conversation about it, we 100% welcome that. And you know, we'll be happy to have anybody on that wants to be part of the podcast and the show. So with that, we wish you all a good night. Thanks, everybody.
Adios.
Yeah! In the warehouse gym, we break the mold. We lift iron weights like they're made of gold. Nick and Will on the podcast vibe, talking about routines, yeah, feeling so alive. Sweat drips down as the baseline hits. Warehouse echo with the power of grit. Guys, night